So are you ready for me now?
So greetings everyone, welcome to Conscious Backyard. Thank you all for coming out tonight, for supporting this. And now please help me welcome the legendary producer, the gifted singer and the wicked drummer, Bala Shanti. Make some noise please.
we call it the last one. Babylon is falling under our feet every day. Without unity, we're gonna let them deal with us that way, you know. We need the unity, people. No matter what color, race you may be, yeah? A little dumpling style, yeah?
So, greetings and welcome, Blood Shanti.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us yesterday and for playing an amazing show.
Yes, thank you.
Also, thank you already for making it here all the way from London, Hackney, if I'm right.
Yes, correct.
Maybe we can start right there. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about that area, because I don't have any idea about London. What is it like, or maybe also, how did you experience it, especially growing up?
Growing up in Hackney was, compared to what it is today, looking back, it was better them times there as a young UK black person. I see it, we were more together as a race than what we are now. Yeah, it was a joyful time because we had facilities like parks and football pitches and all that sort of stuff. So we all gathered around them kind of places where right now them kind of facilities are no longer there. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was a great time for me growing up, school and everything like that. I was a bit of a troublemaker at school, you know, but yeah, I had great experience, great memories at that time there, and I got into the music scene when I was around 15 at school, you know, always wanted to be a drummer, so yeah, that was the starting really. Teachers telling me to stop banging on the school table and all that sort of stuff there, but yeah, you know, living in Hackney, yeah, it was predominantly black at the time, you know what I mean? And yeah, we had some great times. We had some rough times as well, because we came from I'm coming from the days of National Front and all that sort of stuff. So we had to go through all of that kind of tribulations. But like I say, we were more together then than we are now.
And as you say, it was predominantly black. Maybe, what kind of role did reggae music play at that time? Was it a strong...
Oh yeah, it was a massive role. I've always been into reggae music because my dad was a sound system. He was in the sound system business, so reggae music was played in our house 24/7. You know.
Now we understand a lot of things.
Yeah, you know. So that's how even like my younger brother Abba, that's how it was like the household. I had a sound system in the flat. He had a sound system in the flat. My dad had a sound system in the flat. So, you know, I mean, there was just wood and speakers and all that, amplifiers, all that in the house all the time, you know. And like for my dad, I would call him, where it comes to reggae music, a connoisseur, you know what I mean? And that's how we learned to understand reggae music. There was a time where I was about 16 and I bought my first drum kit, and I went to the shop because I was paying it off on a weekly basis, and when I bought it, I went to the shop to pay the last payment, and when I got into the shop, the guy said to me, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I've come to pick up my drums." He goes, "No, your dad came and took it." So I said, "Okay." I went home, my dad had the drum kit, he set it all up for me, and he said to me, "All right, let me hear you play." But I've never played on a drum kit before, you know, everything was like on the tables or playing a little repeater drum. And I got on the drums and I made a lot of noise. He just looked at me and he goes to me, he went in his room, brought out an album from Prince Lincoln, he brought out an album from Gregory Isaac. He brought me out a Bob Marley album and a Burning Spear album, and he says to me, "When you can play like this, you call yourself a drummer."
Wow.
So when I reached about 19, he passed away, and after that I started to play with all these guys who he was putting in front of my face. So yeah, it was nice to see that he showed me where I'm supposed to be, and I actually worked myself to get there, you know.
Wow, beautiful. So he was really supportive, and he even paid like the last bit of your...
No.
I got there.
Paid for everything. Yeah. So yeah, it was very. It was hard sometimes. My dad was a very strong-minded person, and he speaks his mind. You know what I mean, and whether you like it or not, that was it. You know what I mean, but. Yeah, I got into the music business. I started to work with artists like, my first real big artist was Sugar Minor. And then I done some session work for Julio Delgado.
So, sorry to interrupt, but so the drumming came first, right?
Yes.
Producing and singing, that was all later. We start with the drumming.
Yes, yes. The drums is my first love compared to whatever I do now. Drums is my first love. I got into producing maybe around 19, just hitting border 20, but I wasn't on the roots scene. I was making lovers rock, dance hall. I'd done a bit of not hip hop, but at the time they called it acid music. I was into all that sort of stuff. And it was my brother who came to my house because I built a little studio, and he said, "Boy, let me put a roots tune together." And it all started from there, you know, where I kind of like pushed away the lovers rock, and I pushed away the dance hall and just concentrated on the roots thing. It kind of like fitted who I am and who I wanted to be. And I could help my brother as well within the sound system, making music for him so he can be playing exclusivity, having his own corner. So that's how I started. Me and my brother, we put our first little mock-up tune, we called it Jagaid. And from there we just moved on and we built up a bigger studio. We came from the days from recording from cassette to cassette, back to cassette, onto and that's how we built up. And then we bought our 4-track, and then we went to 8-track, and then we went to 16-track. And now we're at a place where we can have as many tracks as we want.
Yeah.
So we've gone through the process from the days of, because we come from mono, we was born in the mono area, you know what I mean? So we came through the stereo, now we're in the digital, now we're in surround sounds, you know what I mean? So we've come right from the grassroots to the very bottom, you know?
I'd like to hear a little bit more about the drumming part, though.
Okay.
Because as you mentioned, Prince Lincoln
Yes,
before, and I
yeah.
read that afterwards you were playing with him.
Yes.
Actually. So you were going on tour with different artists?
Yes, I
how
was.
did that-
I was at the time. I was a session musician that was playing with, I played with Gregory Isaac. I played with Dennis Brown, Mighty Diamonds, Israel Vibration. It's endless. So for me right now, my brains is going all over the place, and there's just so many iconic artists that I've played with. So I was working with a young man called Trevor Waters, Sandra Cross, Donna Roden. I wouldn't put myself to say that I helped shape Lovers Rock, but I was in the scene while it was progressing.
We saw the one-man show on stage, and off stage it's basically the same.
Yes, unless the whole idea of the one-man band was due to me. There was a gentleman I saw doing these triggering stuff, and I said, you know what, that's something that I can do. So I practiced, and then I had, with technology, tried to cut and paste and make it work and play and trigger plus singing. It's all mathematical, so you've got to work out when you want to, if you're going to hit a high note, make sure that the music's running in there instead of you triggering at the same time you projecting. So you really got to sit down and work it all out. And then once you work it out, you start to practice and start to practice and start to practice, and then it starts to gel, and then the drumming side of the situation, or the drumming side of everything, kind of like takes second to everything now, because you're not really a drummer no more. You're a programmer, right? So you have to make sure that, and because I don't use headphones, I don't use click track, everything's just done spontaneously. So you have to work it out from the top to the end. And what I do differently from the majority of people is that I can make my song last for 10 minutes if I want. I can let it last for 2 minutes if I want. So it's all when you're performing on stage, you can even sense the crowd and say, you know what, I better stop this one because they're not reacting to it. Let me quickly switch it up and change it up. And then you go into some of the tunes that they do know, and then bring them back again, and then you shove in something fresh. And then, so it's all, you work it out while you're on stage,
So it's actually also a lot of improvising involved.
Yes, but that's the beauty, really. That's the magic, when you can improvise instead of having one song that is from 0 to 3 minutes. That's it. You can't improvise. You can't. That's what you got to go through. Well, like for me now, I don't I don't have that. I got more of an opening where I can go into a dub situation and I can let the dub run for 5 minutes. If I can see the crowd going in for it, I let them have it, you know what I mean? And then come down, slow down the tempo, build it up. So yeah, I've got more control of dealing with the people in front of me, and trust me, the fans and the people I look at while I'm singing, because I want to build up an atmosphere. I want them to feel my vibes, you know what I mean? So once I've captured them, I let it go a little bit longer, and if I don't capture them, I cut it down a little bit shorter.
So actually on stage, you're not only drumming and singing and like programming, but you're also constantly like listening or in contact with the public as well.
I try to, because what's very hard is for people to come in and just see a drum kit. You know, because that's what they see. They don't see the pads, they don't see anything, and they don't even see a mic, because I have a hands-free mic. So a lot of people, when I started it off, a lot of people were saying, what's that guy doing? Where's
the rest of the band?
Where's the rest of the band? So that's the hardest thing for me, to get the one-man band thing out to the public, is that I've got to now try and explain to the people then what I actually do.
People just see me on stage and they don't understand what's going on. So I've got some pads here, and they play different parts. You got things like of kings, of lords, conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. So are you ready for me now? I think I'm ready for you lot as well, you know. So I'd like to open up this show, giving thanks and praises to the Most High, Jah, Rastafari. Give I and I strength and power to deliver his works. I am like a mirror. He's the sun. He shines down onto the mirror, onto me, and I shine it to you. Yeah? So I hope you enjoyed my show tonight. I tried to bring in some old stuff. I tried to bring in some new stuff. So we're going to be doing some vocals. We're going to be doing some dub. You know what I mean? So please, if you feel the energy, don't stand up there. Give me some feedback, yeah? Give me thanks and praises to the Most High. Jah!
So one more thing I would like to ask you about is that new label.
Yes.
Because there was already Falasha Recordings
Yes.
and the Abashanti I label.
Yes.
Why now the third one? Bloodbeat Records for everyone.
So,
remember that.
Yeah, don't forget Bloodbeat Records. Bloodbeat is a label where I've got so much music, and some of it is chosen by me and Abba on the Abashanti label. The Falasha label is like a label where we invite people to come in, so it's like like-minded brethren and sisterins can come on that label, but Blood Shanti is my baby, you know what I mean? And music that we've just released a new track called Worries. That's 25 years old, you know what I mean? But it's just, I came home, went into the studio, started to play some old dats, and that tune came up, and I'm saying, where did that tune come from? When did I do it? You know what I mean? So I phoned up my brother, and I said, boy, listen to this track. And he goes, boy, where did you get that from? I said, I don't know, you know what I mean? So I said, you know what, I'm going to put this on my label. So these are tracks that I want to put out personally as Blood, you know. So I've got me and my brother, we run the Abashanti, and then we've got the like-minded brothers and sisters on the Falasha. But this is just my my input where I want to share to people that I've got loads of different styles, I've got loads of different grooves. Some of them might not suit ABBA, some of them might not suit Falasha, but you know, for me, I want to share these tracks on Blood Beat. But you know, on the website, we've got ABBA Shanti music. You can still get ABBA Shanti music. You still can get Falasha music. It's just that Blood Beat is, it's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, it really seems like it's something very close to your heart. Like some, all this music thing is something really personal for you.
Well, when I started, the music was personal. It was just for me. You know, maybe one or two friends who got in my car would get to listen to it. So now I want to try and show people that I've been in the game for a long time, for about 45 years. So I've got so much music, and this is not me being big-headed, because I'm not a big-headed person. I don't need to make another record again. That's the amount of music that I've got sit down there, ready to go. So instead of me having it there, sitting down there, doing nothing, you know what I mean, let's share it and see what happens from there.
Sweet. There was one quote I found when I was doing a little research online that I found very interesting. So one time he said, "I tried to make others sing my songs, but they couldn't feel my vibe." Which made me wonder, okay, what is that vibe? Like, what's it all about for you? How would you describe this connection, or this, what you can express through music?
Like when we started off the Falasha Recordings label, and like using like-minded brethren and sisterins, I brought in some people who I respect as vocalists, and they walk around and call themselves vocalists. But when I brought them in to sing my tunes, it was like they were coming in, and maybe after about an hour, I can hear cover versions coming through their voices. They're singing other, and I'm saying, no, and you've got no original stuff, because I'm not into the cover version. You know, no disrespect to people who do it, that's their formula. But I just want to be seen as somebody who's coming with something. I wouldn't even use the word original, because, you know, music has been made for so long.
Really original?
What's really original?
Impossible.
But I needed to come with something different.
So this one, I'm gonna need you to sing along with me. Definitely this one. Do you know this one? Listen, together. We are the children of the Most High. We are Selassie children. We are the children of the Most High. We are Selassie children. We are the children of Jah Rainbow. We are Selassie people. We are the children of the Most High. People, when you hear that chorus come, help me sing along. Let me hear your voices, yeah?
Yeah, it's been a long journey, but it's been a joyful journey. It's been painful at times as well, but you know, it's a labor of love. You know, and as long as I'm breathing, it's always going to be a labor of love.
Wow.
Yeah.
As long as I'm breathing, it's always going to be a labor of love.
Yeah. I've been doing it for too long. You know, I mean, gone through the knocks, gone through the hard times, gone through the rough times. You know, and I'm still here doing it. You know, still putting out music. It's you get addicted. Yeah, you know, once you put out your first single, You put out your second single, and then years go by, you look at your catalogue, and now you've got 30, 40, and then, you just keep on doing it because it's just another chapter to my story.
So it's really also about sharing, about putting out the music.
Yes, and trying to open up eyes to peace and love. Yeah, that's also something that's very important within my music, and trying to gather people, regardless of colour or race, to come in and there's a movement. The only way we can make that movement is by coming together. Nothing's going to happen if we don't. You can speak about peace and love, I can speak about peace and love, and everybody else individually can speak about it. Nothing's going to get done unless we all come together and make it work.
And try to practice that peace and love in day-to-day life.
That's right. And, I just find it so hard for people to live in peace, but so easy to create war. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I hope that my energy, my lyrics, my melodies, my voice, my music interjects to somebody that can make a difference to someone. And even today, somebody said to me, Blood, you've got an amazing voice. Now that touches me, because not that I don't think that I've got an amazing voice, I've got a voice. But for someone to come and tell you that, it didn't cost him no money. He wasn't pressured. You understand? So he came to the show, he took in the show, and he expressed himself and said, boy, you've got an amazing voice. That means more to me than money.
A simple sharing of peace.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's the only way to go, though, isn't it? You agree or disagree?
No, of course I agree, of course. It's all in the present moment.
Yes,
right?
correct. The more we can intertwine with it, with that word love, because it's such a small word, and sometimes it's said casually, but there's a lot of meaning into that word. So I try to express that within my music, even most of the tunes that I do, because people come and ask me questions about dub. So I want to make it really clear that I don't make dub. All right? I make music and then I mix dub. There's a difference. Okay? So some of the songs that you hear ABBA playing as dub plate and all of that, there's a lot of stuff that is missing that you lot are not hearing, So, we build music. We make music, and then we mix off of music, we mix dub. We're not dub heads.
I see. So it's about dub not being a genre, but actually a process.
Right. Because nowadays everybody's making dub. So you can go in and make a 4-bar loop, and you can turn that 4-bar loop into 3.5 minute 12-inch vinyl, and use all the delays, echoes, reverbs, and all that sort of stuff, and it creates a song. Well, creates a vibe. It doesn't create a song. It creates a vibe. Now, my production has got, naturally, from the beginning, it's got loads of little intricate stuff that if you heard one of my track once and then you heard it again, you'll hear something, oh, I didn't hear that. Where did that come from? And, that's how, so I don't make dub, please. When people come up to me and say, that dub tune that you made, no, I don't make dub. I make roots music, roots and culture music, and then we mix dub from that. like in Jamaica. They don't make dub music. They mix dub music off of Dennis Brown, off of Bob Marley, off of Gregory Isaac. They mix dub, you know. So yeah, I want to keep that tradition as well. I make music, roots and culture.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe for finishing all this conversation off,
Yes.
what can we look forward to in the future? Are there sounds like there are many more tunes in the pipeline for Bloodbeat Records?
Yes, there's many more tunes from Bloodbeat. I've got to now get back into the studio and start bringing out some 2025 edition of music. ABBA, we're still...
A 2025 edition, so you're going to rework the old tunes? Or
No. We will gradually put out the old stuff or the archive stuff.
Yeah.
But I can't stop making music. So, you know, even though I said that I don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part.
I thought to myself already, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it's part of me, you know, it's progression. You have to progress.
Right. Thank you so much
Thank you very much.
for joining us here in Cologne.
Oh, I didn't-
It's been a pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. And stay locked into bloodbeatrecords.com. Yeah.
See, voilà,
Don't forget,
bloodbeatrecords.com.
bloodbeatrecords.com. That's me.
And stay locked into Conscious Backyard as
Yes, 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Next
Thank you.
episode is next month, so the 14th of February, every second Friday of the month. I'll see you there. Looking forward.
Blessed love and guidance.
But as I do the last one, I'd like to say thank you for coming. Thanks everybody for their support. And this is my last one here. This one. Go tear down. Ooh yeah, whoa yeah. Yes, we are go tear down. Come on, my people, come on. Yes, we are go tear down. Ooh yeah, whoa yeah. Yes, we are go tear down Babylon. Alright, you'd man know about your culture and your history, yeah. So we can be strong in a this your time. Say no matter what the weak I say, Father, I can say not true. Say no matter what the weak I say, Father, I can say not true. One more time, yeah. Yes, we are going to tear down. Ooh yeah, whoa yeah. Yes, we are going to tear down. your lightning and thunder, it come on this earth. What you gonna do? You yes, we are gonna tear down Babylon. Ooh, oh, yeah. Babylon. Babylon. Ooh, oh, yeah. Yes, we are gonna tear down Babylon. People, thank you for having me here in Germany, you know. It's been a rough, rocky road, but we get through it together, you know. Give thanks and praises to the Father for life. Manners and respect. Good night, people. Thank you.
Thank you, people. Give thanks and praises. I hope that you enjoyed your night, safe time. Giving thanks. Thank you for having me. One love and blessings.